Welcome back to Two Brothers Comics. I'm Dustin, and today I want to talk about something that is coming up very soon that we should all be excited about. The Last Ronin, issue number 2. If you're interested to hear my thoughts on it, hit the like button while the intro plays and stay tuned. Now, when The Last Ronin issue number 1 was announced, the world went crazy to the point where anything green and mean was just skyrocketing in price and popularity. People that aren't interested in comic books, that have never read comic books, were diving into the comic book world, searching for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comics, trying to get their hands on anything that could help prepare them to read this Last Ronin issue that is coming out, because they were excited to hear about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles again. People who had no idea that the Turtles comics were still going around. It was just something they enjoyed in their childhood, and now they're diving into the comic books. Issue number 1 was great. It did not disappoint in the slightest. I think it delivered on every level, diving into the story, giving us enough background to kind of get us to feel like we know what is going on a little bit. We got the reveal of the Last Ronin in the first issue. We know kind of what happened. 10 years prior, all the turtles died. We don't know how, but we do know there is one left, and he is there to avenge his fallen brothers. So let's talk about issue number 2. The original release date was going to be December 16th, 2020. It has actually been moved to January 27th, 2021. Now, what does that mean? I don't know, but this seems to be a trend with this issue. Issue number 1 was pushed back a couple of times. The second printing was pushed back. The 1 in 75 thank you variants was pushed back. So, what is going on? I don't know. All I can hope is they're just doing whatever they can to make sure that this story continues to deliver. And as long as it continues to deliver, I'm not going to be mad. I'm going to stop being angry about everything that's going on, and I'm just going to enjoy the story. Issue number 1 got me so excited that I don't care what happens with the printings. I don't care if we only get it digital at this point. I just need to read it. Now, I will tell you, the title for issue number 2 kind of leads into a little bit of kind of what I'm thinking is going to happen. It's called First to Fall. Now, if you look at the cover for issue number 2, and we'll pop it up on the screen here. If you look at this cover, you're going to see here. Now, initially you might think, oh, this is the Last Ronin. No. Now, all the Turtles did originally have the red bandanas. However, I do believe that they are adapting the whole multiple bandana colors here and using that, because this would appear to be Raphael on the cover here. The red bandanas, he's donning the size. Now, if you look, you will see he is fighting off a huge horde of foot soldiers. And these don't appear to be the foot soldiers that are actually shown in issue number 1 of The Last Ronin. They don't have that robotic look to them. These look more like a classic style human foot soldier. You can see he's getting beat down pretty bad. He's got ninja stars in both shoulders. He's bleeding there. He's got a sword stuck in his shell. He's got arrows broke off in his legs. It would appear that this is like a little bit of insight into the first to fall being Raphael. And maybe we're going to actually get that story on how Raphael dies in this storyline. Maybe Raphael actually was the first one to fall, which is crazy to me because, well, it's crazy to me, but at the same time, I guess it makes sense because Raphael he's kind of always seemed to be like the best fighter. He's the one guy, the tough guy, ready to rock at all times, and always seems to be able to brute his way through anything. But he's also got that temper. He doesn't think first all the time, so that kind of would explain maybe why he was the first to fall. He kind of jumped into something that he wasn't ready for, bit off a little more than he could chew. So I think possibly that's what this issue is going to be about, because also Previews World actually says, and I quote here, the secrets revealed as to what happened in the past that lead to this nightmarish future we're reading about. So that kind of tells me here we're probably going to get a little bit of flashback into what happened with Raphael here. I don't know that it's going to go into any more detail with the other turtles yet, but I definitely believe 100% that this is going to tell us exactly what happened with Raphael, how he died, why it happened, and from some of the pictures that have been released, there's been a couple of leaked panels that show April O'Neil crying. Maybe this is all going to be from her point of view. I don't know. It could be from Michelangelo, but the pictures that show her crying in the panels, that kind of makes me think maybe April O'Neil is the one that's going to be telling this story. So we'll see. This cover that is coming out was also changed. There was an original cover, but that was put in place whenever we had the original artist before they changed all the artwork. So the new cover kind of gives a little more information and kind of, you know, tells a little bit more about what's going to be in this story. And if you're not excited about issue number 2, I don't know what to tell you, man. As good as issue number 1 was, if you didn't like issue number 1, then maybe Turtles just isn't for you. I don't know, but issue number 1 was just an absolute banger of a freaking storyline, man. It was great. I've read it so many times, and I cannot wait for issue number 2 to come out. So make sure you guys keep your eyes out. Mark your calendars for January 27th, 2021 for The Last Ronin. Issue number 2. It's going to be hitting stores and it's going to be awesome. So make sure you check it out. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Drop a comment. Let me know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think so far about The Last Ronin? What are your thoughts on issue number 2? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for subscribing to the channel. You guys are the best part of Two Brothers Comics. We always appreciate you watching, and as always, collect your way.